Hey, subscribe. Alright, let's see here. One more thing in. Finally. About time. Hey, human. Are you awake? I guess not. Morning, human. How are you feeling? I think that's good. No difficulty sleeping then. I would say that's a first for your few organic rests here. I think the first time you pass out from exhaustion rather than having a genuine night rest. Anyway, I did say I needed you fully conscious for today, so we would better get started. Sit up for me. I need to take your vitals. I suppose while I do that, I should fill you in on today's schedule. After vitals, I need to run a few tests, just to confirm some hypothesis of mine. It might be mildly uncomfortable for you, but I'm confident that you will manage. What? Nothing to say to that? No panicking? No snarky comments? Do you even understand what I'm telling you? Can you hear me? Oh, well, that's good at least. A note is better than nothing. Nice to know I didn't give you too much. Now, hold up your arm. I need to take your blood pressure. Some difficulty there. There we go. I'm not going to lie, dearest. Seeing your pupils all blown like that certainly is a sight to behold. The way you are gazing at me, it's like I'm the only thing in your little world. It's almost cute. I wonder how you are feeling right now. Are you scared? Confused? Or is it just radio silence up there? I cannot say I remember much about what it's like being you, but I cannot help but wonder if you are suffering. Though, I don't even know if I would care much if you were. I think I'm riding off the high of success here. Oh, there's a look. You're so lost right now. Do you need me to spell it out for you? Do you need some assistance? Hey, you have nothing to worry about in that head of yours anymore. No fears, no worries, no pesky stray independent thoughts. I've got you under my thumbs now, dearest. You know, it's almost a shame if this truly is all there is to this method. I'm going to have to turn you loose. I was gonna get used to have you around too. You still haven't figured it out? Maybe I have fried the last few brain cells you had left. Well, only time will tell. I do have to run this test first. Your blood pressure looks fine. I can hear that your pulse is a bit slow, though that might just be because you aren't scared out of your mind for once. This might be more normal for you. You seem less alert than you should be, though. I'm not even pushing that hard. Maybe if I ease off a little. Oh, your pupils rang. I guess I was pushing a bit hard. It's been quite some time since I have had to wheel someone. I guess I could see the appeal. Having someone bend over backwards to see your needs met. Maybe I could entertain the idea of keeping you around. If Lisa would allow it. Having an assistant seems... well... Anyway. Still nothing up there then. This might be a problem. I imagine it's hard to follow orders when you're so lost you can barely move your head. Perhaps I let too much into the air after all. Maybe if I ventilate the space, I will have to turn on a fan. I may not have a successful report to send over to Lisa after all. This is annoying. Looks like I won't be able to let you go yet. What was that? Are you trying to say something? Try that again. Tears? Are you crying? Why are you crying? You shouldn't be able to do that. Shit. Hello? Master. Good evening. Well, I believe I had made substantial progress in the human's mutational development. But it seems that there's been an error. Well, it appears they aren't taking well to the amount of vapor I put in the air. I'm barely pushing and they are too pliant. It's almost like they need explicit orders to think. I will admit it's... Oh, right. Sorry, ma'am. What is it you wanted to discuss? You sent them out already, but I needed more time to ensure that... Yeah, ma'am, I understand that. But with the lack of influence, I imagine it would be difficult to keep them on course. Change of plans? What do you mean? You what? But that entirely gets... No, I understand what you're doing, Master. But this actively goes against our agreement. You said if I turn myself over that. No, this was the one condition I was allowed. You said you would let me handle the VHLF as long as I'm working for you. And right now it looks like you're going on back on me. You sending a vampire with them actively exposes their location. That's a breach of my condition. My one condition. You are putting the entire rest of the organization in danger. You said you weren't going to hurt them. I'm doing my job. I'm following up on our agreement, Lisa. I've said I've sufficiently punished. I've more than recovered the world I destroyed. I've got you further than you ever did yourself. Haven't I earned this one thing? This one mercy? What? No, that's not fair. You would be nowhere without me. I never even asked to be safe, Lisa. I don't owe you anything. But you owe me everything. The last time I checked, Lisa, your artificial troll was flawed. I shouldn't have been able to be free around you at all. let alone enough to sabotage you. Your hubris left you and you were vulnerable. That's why you fail. If you intend to infringe on my one condition, I have no obligation to continue with my work. Oh, you're already doing that then, aren't you? Actively backing out on our deal for the sake of your benefit. You council members are always looking for ways to screw us over, aren't you? Well, best of luck getting those human where you think best is. You're gonna need it. Shoot. Oh God, what did I? Oh shit, they're going to kill me. Get it together. Get the sword with this just. Right. You're still here. Hopefully you are too out of it to process what I would say. But unfortunately for the both of us, we have a bit of an emergency. I cannot afford to leave you to your devices. Hopefully I can kill two birds with one stone here. I think fresh air would do you a bit of good. Your eyes are still... Oh shit, I don't have time for this. Can you stand? I don't even know why I asked. I'm just going to have to carry you. Alright. Up we go. That's it, dear. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to engage with you right now. I know you can hear me. I just don't think you are comprehending what I'm saying. Maybe if I will you. But I think that's counterproductive right now. Just in case though. I guess I should give you the rundown on what we're going to be doing. You and I are going to get to the VHLF before Lisa's men do. We need to warn them. If they don't believe me, that's going to be a problem. But hopefully you will be around enough to convince them to get the hell out of Dodge. And if you're not, I would like to think I can take on a bunch of humans. Let's just hope the vampire that's with them is less capable than I. I will think of something with a bit more structure the closer we get. That all depends on whether or not your brain decides it wants to stop hanging off of every word I say. You look a little bit better. Maybe ventilation was what you needed after all. Only one way to find out though. Can you say something for me? Oh, come on now. I can see you are thinking in there. Oh, the tears are... Oh, you're crying. You're crying in earnest. Oh, dear. I cannot say that's not a conscious response. You are you enough to cry. Not that you weren't crying before. You very clearly were. I had just assumed your body was crying in response to something I was doing. Not that you yourself were crying. It's... Moving on. If you keep crying, I believe we might get stopped, dearest. And I don't believe I still have the clearance to go where I'm going with a human who's independent enough to cry. I know it's been a few days, but do you remember what I taught you your first night in the lab? The breathing exercise? We can talk about what happened once we are out in the sewers. I'm sure you have an earful for me, but right now I need you to calm down so we can get out of here. Okay? I'm sure you can manage that. Deep breath. Hold. Exhale. Remember? Okay, one more time. Deep breath. Hold. Exhale. Good job. I'm going to need you to do that 4 more times while we move. Alright? I will not be able to walk you through it this time. I've got to play my part as well. It's just off the word hasn't spread that. Oh, words that I'm no longer needed. No, back to focusing on your breathing. Now's not a good time to derail me. Though, I'm glad you can master the strength to say 1 word at least. That's promising. Thankfully my ID still works. That's a good sign. I would still prefer if we got out without being spotted though, obviously. This wing is usually occupied by a few wheel interns operating under Lisa's influence. They will probably call security if they see us, so we need to be quick. There's a hatch leading to the sewers in the room at the end of the hall. Only I had the clearance, so as long as my badge isn't nullified in the next minute or so, we should have nothing to worry about. Good work with your breathing. How are you feeling, strength-wise? Do you think you will be able to walk? Let's hope. We will see when we get there. We are in the home stretch now. Just a little longer and... Oh, that went surprisingly well. I suppose it would take some time for Lisa's wheel to reach the intern since she's on the other side of the building. Knowing her though, she's going easy on us. The other shoe's bound to drop any minute. I'm putting you down now. You ready? There we go. Alright. Steady. Do you feel fine standing? Walking? Good. Because I really didn't want to carry you the rest of the way. It doesn't go down too far. So, you shouldn't have trouble with the rungs. But I will go down first in case you fall, alright? Alright, your turn. Come on. The way Lisa told about taking them out seemed like that they would be leading the way. They will likely choose the civilian entrance to the sewers, since that's all they know. The closest entrance is about an hour walk from the lab. Oh, the call. I've lost track of time. Said just send them out once you rang, so they... how long has it been? Not that knowing would make much of a difference. We should make it there before them regardless. Good thing too. I don't want you to running just yet. I think you are stable enough to handle walking, but I think you still need to air your brain out. Don't think running would do you any favors. Speaking of which, how are you feeling? You hate me? I wouldn't expect anything less. I would be more upset if you didn't hate me, actually. I kidnapped you, drugged you, essentially fried your brain. If it weren't for Lisa's betrayal, frankly, I think I would have broken you. If you didn't hate me, I would assume I already had. Isn't that ironic? I took you with the intention of trying to fix you. But I made you nothing but putty in seconds. Though, thinking about it, breaking you was what my goal was all along, wasn't it? I was so desperate to justify what I was doing that I would... Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How are you feeling? Well, that's certainly an improvement. You have your attitude back. At the very least, I guess I would have missed it after all. Huh? What was that all about? So you understood what I was saying after all, huh? I was really hoping you wouldn't catch that. Fine, sure. I will answer some of your questions. But as to many, we're walking in silence for the rest of the dream. Sounds good. How many questions is too many? We'll figure that out. Let's just get on with it. What was my deal with Lisa? You just had to start off with that one, didn't you? Suppose I cannot blame you. I would be curious about that too. It's quite a long story. If I get into it, you might not have the time to ask anything else. You sure you want to know?